war. I told you who is not satisfied with the outcome of the first Carnatic war. Dupleix, because Dupleix dominated, defeated Carnatic Nawab, but nothing, right? He gained nothing. Am I right or not? Dupleix gained nothing, but he came to know that he is very powerful. He can dominate the politics of South. Sahil, I hope you are getting it. Am I right or not? Dupleix came to know that he is very powerful, he can dominate South. So he wanted one more fight. He was waiting for a fight. And he realized that I should not involve in the European thing and I should dominate South. So why second Carnatic war? What would be the cause? Cause would be ambition of Dupleix. Ambition of Dupleix. And Dupleix got an opportunity when in Hyderabad and in Carnatic there was disputed succession. So what Dupleix did? Dupleix tried to convince one man in Carnatic, Chanda Sahib, and one man in Hyderabad, Muzaffar Jung, and he made one group. So Chanda Sahib, Muzaffar Jung and Dupleix, one party. And second party, right, Nasir Jung, right, Anwaruddin and East India Company or the British. I hope you are getting it. Now Dupleix wanted an opportunity. Opportunity came when there was disputed succession in Hyderabad and Karnataka. What Dupleix is doing? Dupleix is trying to convince one man, Chanda Sahib, I will make you ruler here. You come and join me. I will make you ruler, Muzaffar Jung. Now Chanda Sahib, Muzaffar Jung and Dupleix formed one party. And East India Company, Anwaruddin and Nasir Jung, they formed one party. And there was a fight. There was a fight. This fight is called Battle of Ambur. 1749, and this is the beginning of, right, Second Carnatic War, 1749, Battle of Ambur. Battle of Ambur, fight between two camps, French camp and the English camp. This battle is called Battle of Ambur. Are you getting this? Why Second Carnatic War? What would be your answer? Your answer would be disputed succession in Hyderabad and in Karnataka. Dupleix wanted to use this opportunity and Dupleix wanted to interfere. And how Dupleix was successful? He was joined by Chanda Sahib and Muzaffar Jung. So there was a conflict between two camps, Dupleix's camp and East India Company's camp. And this battle is called Battle of Ambur. And in that battle, Dupleix defeated this camp. Dupleix defeated this camp. So, who is winning? Second Carnatic War. Dupleix and his team. Is it okay? So, you will see that there was a, right, you can say the result was in favor of Dupleix. So 1749 Battle of Ambur was in favor of Dupleix, but two important development. Clive joined English forces and he captured the capital of Carnatic called Arcot. He captured Arcot and Dupleix was recalled. This was the biggest mistake. Dupleix was recalled by the French authorities And because of this, finally, this second Carnatic War went, you can say, in favor of English East India Company. And who became the hero? Clive. He captured the capital of Carnatic, Arcot. So, biggest mistake of the French government. What was the biggest mistake? Recall of Dupleix. Dupleix could not convince his company or his government. He was recalled. Recall of Dupleix can be considered as the biggest mistake for the French company in the history of India. And second Carnatic War went in favor of East India Company. French not lucky. Dupleix dominated, but he lost. French lost. And after second Carnatic War, French, right, they became, you can say, a weak force because their hero, Dupleix, right, was recalled. So, end of the French ambition in the second Carnatic War. There was no need of third Carnatic War. But in Europe, 7-year war started. 7-year war started in 1756 to 1763. And therefore, this 7-year war also influenced India, and there was a conflict between English and French. But I told you, French already a weak force, they were finally defeated in 1760 in Battle of Wandy-Was. Defeated in Battle of Wandy-Was. And after Wandy-Was, final end of the French ambition, and in 1763, in the Treaty of Paris, you will see that now French company accepted that they would be purely a trading company. They will not interfere in the political matter. Are you getting it? So, third Carnatic War was not related to the local issue, it was related to international issue. Again I am saying, there are three Carnatic War. First is 1746 to 48. Second Carnatic War, 1749 to 54. Third Carnatic War, 1756 to 63. First Carnatic War, international issue. Third Carnatic War, international issue. And the second Carnatic War, local issue. What was the local issue? Dispute in Hyderabad, dispute in Carnatic. Who dominated in the first Carnatic War? Dupleix. Who dominated in the second Carnatic War? Till 1750, Dupleix. After 1750, Clive. Who dominated in the third Carnatic War? Clive. Or you can say the British. Because French were finally defeated in Battle of Wandy-Was. Is this okay? Are you familiar with this three Carnatic War? Are you familiar with the Battle of Thome or Battle of Ambur? When Battle of Ambur? 1749. When Battle of St. Thome? Right, 1746. Why Dupleix was recalled? Dupleix was recalled because he was not focusing on trade. He was focusing on unnecessary war. Who believed this? French authorities. But that was their mistake. Right? So, third Carnatic War was the result of 7-year war. 7-year war started in 1756. But in India, third Carnatic War started in 1758. So, therefore, in some books you will see 1758. Is it fine? Three Carnatic War, first, second, third. First Carnatic War, international issue. Second Carnatic War, local issue. Third Carnatic War, international issue. Fine, right. So we can mention some point here so that you can remember this story. Number 1 point, we can add, we are discussing Carnatic War. We can add, after the invasion of Nadir Shah, England and French company found the Mughal Empire weak. After the invasion of Nadir Shah, England and French company found the Mughal Empire weak and both sought to establish their political power. Both company sought to establish their political power in India. Both the company sought to establish their political power in India. Next point, the fragmented nature of the political authority in South, the fragmented nature of polity in South, the fragmented nature of polity in South provided an opportunity for them. Fragmented nature of polity in South provided an opportunity for them. Fine. So after 1739, both were ambitious, and fragmented nature of polity in South provided them an opportunity. Then we can add First Carnatic War. First Carnatic War, 1746 to 1748. We can add point 1 in First Carnatic War. We can add, it was provoked by, First Carnatic War was provoked by Austrian War of Succession. It was provoked by Austrian War of Succession. It was provoked by Austrian War of Succession. Right, straightforward this kind of question they can ask you. First Carnatic War was the result of, right? So answer would be Austrian War of Succession, which started in 1740s only in Europe. Second point, it is spread to India, it is spread to India, it is spread to India, it is spread to India when English East India Company captured the French ship. When English East India Company captured the French ship. Captured the French ship. Captured the French ship. So, who was the man who captured the French ship? His name was Barnet. B-A-R-N-E-T-T. Barnet. Barnet captured the French ship. So, immediate background by, you can say, Barnet. When Barnet captured the French ship in India, this war started. Right? Then, third point. What was the result of this? We can add, Dupleix, the French Governor General at Pondicherry that time, Dupleix, D-U-P-L-E-I-X, Dupleix, the French Governor General at Pondicherry that time, right, Dupleix, the French Governor General at Pondicherry that time, wanted to take revenge, wanted to retaliate. He wanted to retaliate. Dupleix wanted to retaliate, and he sent an urgent appeal. And he sent an urgent appeal to French governor of Mauritius for help. He sent an urgent appeal to French governor of Mauritius, La Bourdonnais, La Bourdonnais, B-O-U-R, right, Bourdonnais, La Bourdonnais. So, Dupleix, the French governor at Pondicherry, wanted to retaliate, wanted to take revenge, and he sent an urgent appeal to the French governor of Mauritius, La Bourdonnais. But, right, this help, what he sought was not very, you can say, right, it was not coming. So what he realized that no, he should not wait for that, and what he said, what he did, he occupied Madras. So next point we can add. Dupleix occupied Madras in 1746. He occupied Madras. Madras was English territory, English factory. So in Madras there was a fort called Fort St. David. Right? So what would be the next point? When Dupleix occupied Madras, what would be the next point? What was the next point? Now, next point, the British appealed to the Nawab of Carnatic. British appealed to the Nawab of Carnatic. British appealed to the Nawab of Carnatic. Why they appealed to the Nawab of Carnatic? Because, right, in their territory Madras was situated. So, British appealed to the Nawab of Carnatic to save their settlement from the French, to save their settlement from the French, to save their settlement, to save Madras, which resulted into a war between Carnatic Nawab and the French company. War between Carnatic Nawab and French company. This is called Battle of Saint Thome. Very important battle. Battle of Saint Thome. Battle of Saint Thome was between Carnatic Nawab and the French company. They will ask you that Battle of Saint Thome was between British and the English company. No, it was between Carnatic Nawab and the French company. And in this battle, a small French company, defeated the large army of the Carnatic Nawab. Defeated the large army of Carnatic Nawab. Defeated the large army of Carnatic Nawab. Defeated the large army of Carnatic Nawab. This is very, very important. First time you can see a large army, Indian army was defeated by a small European force. So therefore, this was very important, right? This battle gave many indication. Fine. So Carnatic Nawab was defeated, and we can add, after this defeat, Dupleix dominated. But war between England and France ended in Europe. And a treaty was signed. Treaty was signed called Treaty of Treaty of Aix-la-Chapelle. Treaty of Aix-la-Chapelle, 1748. So in Europe, this treaty was signed. In Europe, you can say treaty was signed, conclusion of the war, and under this treaty, under this peace, under this treaty, Madras was restored to the English. Madras was restored to the English. Right? Madras was restored to the English. So Aix-la-Chapelle was a peace settlement, and as a part of peace settlement, Madras was restored to the English. So I hope you all understand that this treaty, which ended the first Carnatic War, it was a frustrating treaty for Dupleix. It was a frustrating treaty for Dupleix. But I hope you all accept it that Dupleix had given ample proof, evidence of his extraordinary skill and diplomacy. You all now accept this or not, that who emerged as the hero of the first Carnatic War? Dupleix. Fine. But Dupleix was not satisfied. He started seeking an opportunity, and the result of this opportunity was Second Carnatic War. So give the heading Second Carnatic War. Second Carnatic War, 1749 to 1754. Second Carnatic War. We can mention that after the first Carnatic War, Dupleix fully understood the weakness of Indian princes, Indian rulers. After the first Carnatic War, Dupleix fully understood the weakness of Indian rulers, and he started interfering in the affairs of Carnatic, in the internal affairs of Carnatic and Hyderabad. He started interfering in the internal affairs of Carnatic and Hyderabad. Right? And next point, he started interfering in the affairs of Carnatic, in the internal affairs of Carnatic and Hyderabad. He started interfering in the internal affairs of Carnatic and Hyderabad. Right? And next point, with the help of Chanda Sahib of Carnatic, with the help of Chanda Sahib of Carnatic and Muzaffar Jung of Hyderabad, he defeated English East India Company's group, English East India Company, in Battle of Ambur, Battle of Ambur, 1749, Battle of Ambur. So Battle of Ambur was fight between two camp, Dupleix camp and East India Company's camp, English camp. Dupleix camp and English camp. So Battle of Ambur, right, you will see that Dupleix defeated, dominated Carnatic and Hyderabad, but, next point, but Dupleix was recalled, and Robert Clive masterminded the occupation of Arcot, capital of Carnatic. Occupation of Arcot, capital of Carnatic. Occupation of Arcot, capital of Carnatic. Try to understand it. This, right, this achievement of Clive is very, very important for his career. Very important. He changed the game. Who changed the game? Clive. How he changed the game? By capturing Arcot, by master, you can say, minding the Arcot, by, occupying the Arcot. And with this occupation, French challenge was over. With this occupation, French challenge was over. And in 1754, there was a treaty of Pondicherry, and with this treaty, Second Carnatic War came to an end. Second Carnatic War came to an end. So one camp was Dupleix, Muzaffar Jung and Chanda Sahib, and the second camp was Nasir Jung, Anwaruddin and English. Right? So this victory of Clive was unbelievable. So some historian, they blame recall of Dupleix for this defeat. Some historian blame the extraordinary effort, unbelievable effort of Lord Clive of capturing Arcot, because this is not, right, you can say no one can understand, no one can, believe this, that how can you, right, he came and he captured Arcot, right. So this episode, this development, this event, right, is you can say is a very important event in the life of Lord Clive. But, right, the second Carnatic War now went in favor of English, right. Then we can add third Carnatic War. Third Carnatic War was only a third Carnatic War. So third Carnatic War was actually, right, started in 1756, but in India 1758. So therefore in your, right, in most of your text you will see 1758 to 1763. Third Carnatic War. Right. So we can add that the third Carnatic War started with the commencement of 7-year war in Europe. Third Carnatic War started with the commencement of 7-year war in Europe. 7-year war in Europe. And in India, French forces were again defeated. French forces were again defeated in 1760, finally defeated in 1760. French forces were finally defeated in 1760. What we call Battle of Wandy-Boss. Battle of Wandy-Boss. Wandy-Boss. So, French forces under Count de Lally was defeated by Sir Eyrecourt. Defeated by Sir Eyrecourt, English. Right, Sir Eyrecourt. So, Battle of Wandy-Boss, the decisive battle fought in 1760 when the English general Eyrecourt was defeated by Count de Lally. Was, English General Eyrecourt defeated Lally. French was defeated. French general was defeated. Right. So, for India, this conflict ended in 1760. For India, this conflict ended in 1760. But, right, in Europe, 7-year war continued till 1763. Continued till 1763. And this war ended in Europe under Treaty of Paris. Treaty of Paris. Right, Treaty of Paris. And under this Treaty of Paris, French company was reduced to a trading company. No political ambition. French company was reduced to a political company. French company was reduced to a political company. Right, to a French company was reduced purely as a trading company. No political ambition now, so that they agreed. Is it okay? Briefly, 3 Carnatic War for your preliminary examination, Battle of St. Thome, Battle of Ambur, dates of these 3 Carnatic War, or they can ask you, they can give you 4 or 5 events of this Carnatic War, and you have to arrange it in chronological order. Right? In main examination, they can ask you how, right, English East India Company tackled the problem of French in the Carnatic War. So, 3 Carnatic War, is it fine? Now, with this Carnatic War, briefly, right, they can ask you causes for the French failure. Causes for the French failure. French failure. They can ask you how English defeated French, and they can ask you causes for French failure. Can you tell me 2-3 points? Yes, Onkar, try to understand. All these war, all these events are connected. You have to apply your mind, right? You have to apply how these Carnatic War gave psychological, you can say, confidence also to these British forces. How after 1763 they became a dominant player in Bengal and in India. Second Carnatic War ended with Treaty of Pondicherry in 1754. Is it okay? So now 2-3 points, can you think about it? Why French failed? Dupleix dominated, he was strong, he was ambitious, he was successful in the first Carnatic War, he was successful in Battle of Ambur. Why French failed? 2-3 points, I hope you all can add. Why French failed? there was some problem with the French company or not? They could not understand the significance of, right, this war. Yes, Dehradun, correct. East India Company was a private company, but French company, state, right, Colbert. Yes, Sonam, right. Recall of Dupleix, fine, right. I hope you all are now adding. Good. Right, okay, fine. Right, even Clive, right, role of Clive is also important. Recall of Dupleix is important. Nature of the company is important. Right, fine. So we can mention, like you all are adding, it's great. Like first point, 2, 3 point, whatever you are adding, I am mentioning. First point, that first Karnataka